The word average exists because people confuse movement with progress. They work hard, they stay busy, but nothing changes. That's inertia, motion without evolution. And sometimes to rise above average, you need to break who you are to become who you can be. Inertia is something that can kill momentum, and it is something that I am learning. It's something that I've let control and kill my momentum. It's something that I've struggled with in the past, and it's something that a lot of people struggle with. They're doing the day-to-day thing, but nothing is changing, and they're stuck in the inertia effect. The effect of feeling like doing the same thing over and over is progress without purpose, and is keeping people stuck. And people say they're doing the same thing over and over. They should be getting better. They don't understand. And the inertia effect is basically a one-way ticket excuse to say, oh, it's not my fault that I'm not progressing. But the first step to beat the pain of inertia is to acknowledge it. And then once you acknowledge it, you can see why you're not progressing, what you need to do, what you need to change, and what you need to do to get better. What I'm trying to say is inertia isn't laziness. Inertia is comfort disguised as progress. And for someone, if you're watching this or whoever, but if someone is wanting to be better at something, inertia is what can kill their momentum and can kill their drive, or can kill their want to be better, or etc. Inertia is something that will make you feel like you're doing what you need to do, but at the same time, inertia is the silent killer of hopes and dreams, because inertia is you doing the same thing over and over, thinking that this is what you need to do to become who you want, and then wondering why you don't have what you want because you've been doing the same thing over and over without change and without improvement in what you are doing. And this goes with anything. If you go to the gym and you only do 10 sets of 3 of one workout and use the same weight every single time, you're gonna tap out, because say the 75 pound dumbbells are too heavy for you, but you do 3 sets of 10, or you work up to 3 sets of 10 and you only do 3 sets of 10. You might start at 5, you might get better until you hit that 3 sets of 10. But when you hit that 3 sets of 10, now what? If you just stay and do those 3 sets of 10, you're gonna hit a plateau. And same with life. If you only give this amount of effort every single day, or only drive to this one goal every single day and then tap out after that, and just do the same thing over and over and think you're progressing, that's what's going to be the silent killer of your hopes and dreams, because you're convinced that you have movement, you're convinced you have evolution, but no, it's the inertia effect having a toll on your brain, getting confused with progress and constant comfort. That brings me to another subject. Our progress is not measured by movement. It's measured by direction. If you have no direction with movement, your movement is pointless. You need to have direction, and to beat that inertia effect, like I said in my last video, you need to come every day 100% wanting to improve, wanting to do better than yesterday. Inertia, what inertia looks like on an average Joe or some person is the person. This is what the inertia effect is. Someone going to their regular day-to-day job, doing the same thing over and over, expecting to get better without leaving their comfort zone. But since they're doing the same thing over and over, they think that they're going to improve tremendously. You might improve a little bit just because repetition is key, but you need to have repetition with direction. Repetition without direction is pointless and, in my opinion, a waste of life, because repetition without direction is not improving what you need to do, or not improving what you're striving for the best amount. I don't know if that made sense, but repetition without direction is not improving you as much as you could be getting improvement. I still don't know if that made sense, but I hope you know what I'm trying to say. But here's the hard truth. The hard truth is you can't stay comfortable and evolve at the same time. It doesn't work. If you're wanting to evolve or wanting to get better in something, you need to be uncomfortable in the comfortable. You might be comfortable at work, your day-to-day job, or your day-to-day tasks, but you need to make those comfortable times uncomfortable, because you got to be willing to push yourself past that comfortable seat to reach goals you never thought you were able to reach. I guarantee you, if you go to work, or you go to whatever you do, if you have your own business, if you go into your next day, or go into this upcoming day that's about to happen, or you just wake up, you just watch this video, if you go into your next workout, you go into your next shift, if you go into anything with 100% intensity and with 100% intention to do better than the day before for a month straight, the compounding effect and momentum that you will have will be tremendous. And that's something that I need to do. And I'm not saying that I'm perfect. I have the most discipline. I have the most avoidance of inertia. No, inertia is something that has affected me, affected my day-to-day, affected how I achieve my goals, and it is something that I know affects a lot of other people. I want to not only help myself in these videos, but I want to help the other people that have the same similar struggles in whatever they're doing. But that's all I have to say is, so if you feel like you're progressing, or feel like if you feel like you're not progressing, but you think you're doing what you need to do every single day, but you know you're not giving 100% effort, you know that you're not trying as hard as you could be, and but you do know this is what you need to do to get better, but you're not seeing improvement, that is probably a sign that you are being affected by inertia. Comfortability disguised as improvement. And once you understand, and once you see that it is inertia, once you acknowledge it, not glorify it, but like bring it out to yourself, be like, okay, this is what I've been doing, this is why I'm not improving, this is why I'm not getting better as fast as I want to be getting better. Like, with another example with the gym, someone that does 3 sets of 10 of the same weight, just no matter what, even if they can do more after 10 reps, someone that does 3 sets of 10 with the same weight is not going to get the same amount of improvement of someone that does 3 sets of 10 of progressive overload, because the progressive overload person is someone that is pushing themselves beyond the regular 3 sets of 10 of the same weight, someone that is pushing themselves up beyond of their comfort zone, beyond what their body is able to push yourself beyond, and get to a weight that you can't do 10 reps of, physically can't do 10 reps of. And if you push yourself past that comfortability with the 3 sets of 10 with the weight you're already used to, you're going to get stronger. And that's with day-to-day life. So have that in mind next time you enter a new day. Have that in mind when you wake up, or have that in mind when you plan your next day. Gone.